Hey there, we've had our Magicycle bikes for a couple months now, so I thought I'd do a review on them. Let us know what we liked and don't like about the bikes. Uh, so first off, we have the blue uh, Cruiser and the white Step-Thru. And just a quick demonstration of the differences. Now, I'm 5'8", and I think the Cruiser's probably at the max for what I could comfortably ride. I can do it, but it's pretty close to being uncomfortable. I don't have a problem riding it, but I do tend to kind of lean over a little bit to put my foot on the ground and handle it. But it does work. But someone shorter probably wouldn't. And I'm someone athletic, so you can see it's not too hard getting on there. The Step-Thru is a little better. Just to show you, here's the Step-Thru, and I still got on like my Cruiser, but anyway, you can step through it. But a little more clearance there, and it is a good, probably would have been a better choice for me, but this is my wife's, and I didn't want to have the same color bike as her, so I got the Cruiser. As far as what we like about the bike, the pros, first off is it's a great value. When we got the bikes, they were phenomenally priced, and even with the price increases since we bought ours, it's still a great value. I don't think that you can touch anything else out there for what you're going to pay for these bikes. They compete very well with the rest of the other bikes like that. We looked at bikes that were comparable in features to this, and we were looking at up around 23 to 2,500 for some of these. So it's still a great value, even at the higher prices that they're going for now. The other thing we liked about this was, first of all, they were easy to set up. They came, basically all you gotta do is put the wheels on and the seat on, and they give you all the tools. So it took me about 30 minutes for each bike to get them set up. That didn't include adjusting the brakes, which I'll talk about later, but they were rideable then. In fact, we didn't even have to adjust the tire pressures. They came out, they were so good. So I was surprised about that, but great. The other thing that is nice about this is that they have a very nice upright riding position. You can ride on these, and they're very comfortable. More than some of the other bikes that we rode, they're really comfortable. I like riding these. You can ride this for a long time. Seat could be improved. It's okay, and everyone has a preference on seats, and I know almost everyone ends up changing their seats anyway, so that I wouldn't count that as a negative at all. They're fine for what they are. They also come with a lot of nice features that came just, I don't know, gifts, whatever, for the bike, but the racks came on it with the bungees. Has the nice bags there that came with ours. I think they've changed that now to a front bag now. But that was nice. The lights are on there. They're already included. The rear light is on there. That's a brake light. I like that a lot. The mirrors we added, the phone holders we added, the bag on my bike we added, but everything else is pretty much the way they come, and that's a pretty nice feature set. Obviously the locks we added, although they do give you a lock. They give you a cable lock that we are, I think it's in my bag, but that's a nice feature too. So that part was really good. The range on the bikes is great. We've ridden the bikes anywhere from 7 to 12 to, I think we did maybe a little bit like a 14 or 15 mile ride, and even that I don't think we've ever gotten lower than 80% on the batteries, and that is probably me because I like to take it up to max every now and then and play with it. And I did hit, I think we've got up to 28 on the bikes. I have, but it's great, and the range is good. We haven't even come close to getting to the range. I haven't tried to take it out and just run it down and see how far I can go, but I'm not worried about range on this thing. I think I'll get tired before the bike will run out of power. The other things about the bike that I like are that it's easy to handle. It's not bad. It's not, the fat tires are great. As far as cons on the bike, things we think we'd like to see improved, definitely brakes are an issue. They're okay, they work, but they're not the best brakes. We had to finagle with them quite a while to get them to work the way they work now, and I would like to see that improved in the future. I suspect that they will be. That's something that I think everyone has universally kind of acclaimed, that the brakes are not great on these. My guess is that they they were manufacturing these bikes and supplies were short, and they found a supplier to supply brakes, and it was probably not their first choice, but it's what they got on the bikes. Hey, Magicycle, if you're doing any upgrades and are doing hydraulic brakes on any of the bikes, that would be great. I think the bikes would benefit with them. This is a powerful bike, has a high speed. I think having brakes that are very reliable and can grab would be a great feature. And if you do end up putting hydraulic brakes on bikes later, I would really like it if you could come up with a retrofit kit for these, because I'd be up for that. I get it, they cost more, and they're probably worth it. The other things about that, it is a heavy bike. Now, that said, all the e-bikes in this class are heavy. This is about 70 pounds, and it comes into play. I've taken these and kind of rolled them into my pickup and put them out, but they're a load. They're hard to move up and out and move around if you're going to lift them and put them in racks or put them in trailers or put them in the back bed of your truck. They're not easy to lift around and move around. They're fine for riding. I don't feel it all when I'm riding, but just moving them around and lifting them and putting them in racks, they are heavy, 70 pounds. So you can take the battery off, and that does drop about 9 pounds, almost 10 pounds off them. That helps a little bit, but they're just heavy. Other things about the bike that we thought was odd was they have mounts for water bottle installations for holders, but honestly, for where they are, they're not going to work. I mean, you can see I've got mounts here. If I put this down and have a water bottle here, that's going to be really uncomfortable. So that's not something that's going to happen. But in fairness, I don't know where else they could put it. There's just because of the battery, there's just nowhere to put this. At least in this current design, I said perhaps here, but that's not a real good place to grab something. But that's the only other place I could think of. And I guess you have clearance here if they put one there. But other than that, I can't think of anywhere else to put it. And but we've been really happy with them overall. They've been great, and so far I'm glad we purchased them. We're enjoying them, and we intend to enjoy them for a long time.